morning. I would like to call this meeting to order. Thank you so much for joining us today on our weekly hybrid MLS breakfast meeting. My name is Wendy Zan, and I'm your October program chair. Please, let's have Carlos Rodriguez to lead us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. Today we'll have the inspiration quote from Carlos Reeves.
Good morning. This is from Jim Ron. Mindset is required to achieve a goal. If you want to master something, you have to have it in your mind first. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. Again, my name is Wendy. Last week, I tell you about a little bit about my career, and today I wanted to tell you about my family. I'm happily married, and I'm also a proud mother of two wonderful children. I have a 13-year-old son who has already achieved a black belt in Taekwondo, and he plays the piano. He's also a dedicated member of the manta ray swim team. I have an 11-year-old daughter, and she is a talented dancer, and she competes nationally. And she also shares a brother's love for piano. And she's also part of the manta ray swim team. And they're also both straight A students. So I'm very proud. Aside from that, we also love to travel the world. And we like to discover the past, and we like to create long-lasting memories. And that's enough about me. Let's move on. If you're a member and if you'd like to make an announcement, please come up and fill out the announcement form located to my left. And you can complete the form and hand it over to Baleen. A few housekeeping tips. All participants on Zoom will be muted upon entry to the MLS breakfast meeting. And should you have any questions, feel free to comment and put in the chat box as well. Please remember to join us with the MLS breakfast meeting every Thursday at 9 o'clock. Come get some donuts, pastries, and coffee to get your day started. As always, this meeting will be recorded and will be online on YouTube channel, West San Gabriel Valley Realtors. Please remember to follow the WSGVR social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also watch all of our pre-recorded videos on YouTube. And please join us on the text message for updates. Text WSGVR to the number 888-301-2201. Now, today's agenda consists of our affiliate spotlight, Carlos Rodriguez from Lewis Group of Companies, and followed by our guest speaker, Sean Dane, Councilmember of City of Rosemead. Just a reminder that to be eligible for today's drawing, you must be a WSGVR member and be in person at the association. We will have an attendance drawing, Amazon gift card drawing, and 50-50 raffle. Today, our affiliate spotlight will be brought to you by the affiliate committee chair, Lena Sankari of US Bank, Vice Chair Teresa Nguyen of Loan Direct. So now let's have Carlos take it away.
13 years and getting the chance to participate in the affiliate spotlight gives you guys a chance to get a little bit to know about the affiliates. And so I'll talk a little bit about who I am, my family, and my kids. So let's go to the next slide. This is me. This was recently my wife and I are first-generation Americans, and this was a trip we took to Ecuador with our kids the first time. And being a first-generation American, I connect a lot with a lot of the people in this room for obvious reasons. Where this is our new home, and we have all the opportunities to create a better future for all our families, and so I'm proud of that. But this is in the middle of the world in Ecuador, so I'm right on the equator. I'm north and south on my legs right now. Let's go to the next one. And so this is my wife. I'm married. I've been married for I better get this right? This is being recorded. I've married for almost 28 years. Yeah,
Wow.
it's been a while. And this is my wonderful wife. This is out in Julian. We took a little trip, and I always try to fit something in where we go somewhere. And I happened to see this thing that said you can go pick wild strawberries off some little ad. So I got a little coupons, and I found some dirt road, and there's this place you can go and just go pick wild strawberries. And you're only allowed to eat and pick what you've got in the little box. But I kind of cheated because I was eating some of them and cleaning them off and getting my fill because those boxes are small. And yeah, I'm a big guy to eat. And then my wife. So what does my wife do? I'm proud of my wife. She's actually a nurse. This is her. And if you ever go to Kaiser Walden Park, she was the OR manager at Kaiser, and you can see her picture also on the door. So I made her stand by it. But she's at a different Kaiser now, but she's always going to be at that door for a while until it gets replaced, I guess. Let's go to the next one. We like to travel. And you're probably wondering, wow, this guy's been to Egypt. Actually, no. If you want the same picture, this is right off the 71 freeway. Believe it or not, there's a closed down store off the 71, and I was driving by and I told my wife, I go, let's go take a picture and send it to our kids, say, hey, talk to you later. We're traveling. They actually thought, how the heck are you in Egypt? We just saw you this morning, but no, that's not it. And then my wife and I were at the ARIA Symposium, Housing Affordability Symposium. And so she used to be my lender when I was selling real estate. And so even though she's a nurse, I've convinced her to re-up her license. So she's working on that right now. And next, these are my two kids. My son and my daughter are both nurses. Next, because I have a couple minutes left or seconds left. And this is our family all together out in Ecuador. And thank you so much for letting me share a little bit about myself to you guys.
Thank you, Carlos. Please remember to support your affiliate with your transactions. We now have our affiliate introduction for the day, and all paid affiliates present today, please line up to the front. Please no promotions or announcements, okay? This is just a morning greeting. And we will begin having the affiliates in person. And after you're done with your introduction, please walk off toward the door.
Good morning, everybody. Yolanda Martinez Arenas, WFG National Title Company. Have an awesome day.
Good morning. My name is Cosmo Sanchez, and I am a mortgage lender with New AIM Funding. Thank you.
You're gonna.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joe Haggerty. I'm with Orange Coast Title. Have a great day.
Morning, everyone. My name is Andrew Wong with Loan Direct.
Good morning, everyone. Derek Talbert, Bird's Eye Management Services. You have a great day.
Good morning, everyone. Chris Hahn, Guild Mortgage. Have an awesome day.
Good morning. I'm Phoebe Liu from East Bank. I'm local commercial home loan officer. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.
All right. I want to know who kissed the mic. There's lipstick on it. Wasn't me. Good morning, everyone. Brandon Sabransky with First American NHD. Have a great day.
Sorry, I'm going to stay far away from it. Sage Gomez with my NHD. Have a great day.
Good morning, everybody. Oriana Chan with Prime Lending. Oh my God. He wasn't kidding.
Good morning. It's Jacqueline, Champion Escrow.
Bob Chu, Champion Escrow.
Always.
Good morning. My name is Sam Yu. I'm with Primerica Mortgage.
A wonderful day. This is Mario Manzanilla, the king of reverse mortgages, Rate One Financial.
Good morning. I feel like I'm on the parade, so I'll just wave. Okay. I'm John San from Budget Blind. Have a great day.
Morning, everybody. Eduardo Higuchi with New York.
Good morning and good luck to you guys. This is the Function Master, Master Alex. Good luck.
Good morning, Nancy Chan, Lawyers Title. Have a great day.
Good morning. This is Alina from Glen Oaks Escrow, and we do need to do the wave.
Good morning, Sue Chong with the Casa Management.
Good morning, Jeff Berg, Western Rooter Plumbing.
Good morning, Judy Chow, Senior Officer for AA Lending. Good morning. Have a great week.
Good morning, everyone. Alba Moy from Moy Escrow Alhambra. Have a wonderful day.
Good morning, Benny Xiao from CTBC Bank.
Good morning, everybody. Jason Hellowell with Property ID.
Good morning, everybody here and on Zoom. Lucy F. Ham representing CAREPA, Chinese American Real Estate Professionals Association.
David Tran with Home Warranty. If you didn't win the 1.7B last night, don't feel too bad. This is your second chance.
Good
Good morning, everyone. Angie Tang, First American Title. Make it the best day ever.
Thank you, everyone. Next, we will call on the affiliates who join us virtually. First, we have Mark Wu from AMS Insurance. Next, we have John Wax, Snap NHD.
Good morning, everyone. John Wax with Snap and HD Natural Hazard Disclosure Reports. Wishing you all a wonderful day. Stay safe out there and have a productive weekend.
Next, we have Teresa Lam.
Good morning. This is Teresa Lam with Corinthian Title Company. We are the Corinthian column strong.
And next, we have Judy Chow from AAA Capital Investments. And thank you, everyone. The WSGVAR Foundation is doing a silent auction each week. And please visit our silent auction table over there and bid on the items that you like. We're happy to include open pitching to our hybrid MLS breakfast meeting. If you like to pitch your listing, you must go on our website, www.wsgvr.org. Click on Caravan Request Form, fill it out, and submit it no later than Tuesday midnight of the week that you want to pitch. Today, we have our listing on Caravan from Tiffany Shaw of Compass Realty. Take the floor.
Everyone, good morning. My name is Tiffany. I have a mid-century modern home just listed today. It's in the heart of Eagle Rock, and it's right off the 134 freeway. This house is listed at 1.549, and it is a 3-bed, 2-bath. The square feet is about the square feet is 1838 square feet, and it is the lot size is a little over 10,000 square feet. Today, I'll be hosting a caravan from 11 to 2, and then twilight open house from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. There will be tacos available, so come by and let's talk about your buyer's future home. Thank you.
Thank you, Tiffany. If you did not register for Caravan, but you have an active listing that you like to share, please come up and pitch your listing.
Good morning, everyone. So happy to be here. I see a lot of beautiful smiles here. And if you're not looking at me, I know you're doing your iPhone prayer. So I have what I call the twins, and I have 2 condos over in Staten. For those of you who don't know where Staten is, somewhere near Garden Grove area. So we have 2, my partner and I. So one of them is on 7770 Youngdale Way, Unit L. It's on a 2nd level. It's a nice, quaint, lofty feel, vaulted ceilings, 1 3/4 bath, freshly remodeled. And it does have some stairs to go up. It does have 1 car spot, which is lovely. HOAs are a little bit under 300 square feet on this one. And the other one is at 12671 Briar Glen Loop, Unit G. This one's listed for $550,000. It's a 1 level, 822 square feet, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, 2 assigned car vehicle spots on this one. They're both near, one is closer to one of the community pools, which has 3 gated community pools, and the other one's near one of the 3rd community pools. The lovely part about this is it is a gated community, and it does have a lifeguard check 24/7. So it is in a lovely area near the 22 freeway, and lots of amenities and some entertainment parks. If you allow yourself to come visit, you can imagine yourself living in these beautiful 2 little twins. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to introduce our council member, Sean Dang. A little bit about council member Sean Dang. He is licensed civil engineer for more than 20 years of experience in helping business invest in the cities and the neighborhoods. He has also helped permit the issuance of the Dodger Stadium expansion, the LA County Museum Arts Campus transformation, and the Bro Museum, just to name a few iconic venues. Sean is a graduate of Cal Poly Pomona with a BS in engineering. He is a longtime Rosemead homeowner with his wife and 2 children. for more than 18 years. He wants to ensure that Rosemead is a pleasant and safe place to live for all the residents. He supports beautiful parks, public safety, traffic mitigation, and anything that will improve the quality of life. So now let's have a warm welcome to our guest speaker, Sean Dane, the council member of Rosemead.
Good morning. What a beautiful crowd I have this morning. I see a lot of familiar faces, so to my friends out there, thank you for coming in and watching me do a little presentation. First of all, I just really want to thank the San Gabriel Valley Realtors Association for really providing me this opportunity to greet you and really to give a really a little in-depth introduction to the city of Rosemead and allowing me some airtime and some face time to really get to know you. We will get started. Like Wendy said, I am a longtime resident of the city of Rosemead. I have my professional work is actually in the city of LA. So when Wendy talked about me working on Dodger Stadium, the LACMA transformation, those are projects I actually reviewed and plan, check, and issue permits for. So I'm what you call a building official. I review the zoning, the fire life safety, the structural, and usually when you come to the city of LA, it's a one stop. You only see one person, you get all your permits. Very, very, very different from county. Very different from a lot of the smaller cities where you have to go with planning department, get one review, go to public works, get another review, go to building, get another review. LA is sort of comprehensive. It's just one person. You be nice to that person. He'll sort of help you along. They're actually the gatekeeper. It's very important to really have that understanding when you deal with LA City. But that's me on my professional level. That's what I do day in and day out. I've been with building and safety for 25 years. And as of maybe April of last year or so, I transitioned to the fire department. So I review fire life safety, fire protection, also within the city of LA. Among my other hats, I'm an emergency manager. I've done multiple emergency plans, emergency action plans when it comes to earthquakes, tsunamis, avian bird flu, nuclear attacks. I've written emergency plans for building and safety when I was working the last 25 years. I'm also taught a lot of the fire life safety protection, the zoning, disabled access. I'm written in multiple volumes of training for accessibility. I was a director of the Green Building group, which deals with a lot of sustainability requirements and whatnot. So I just wanted to give you a little history and background of me and sort of my professional experience. And we could sort of look at the pictures now. Bailene, do you mind going back to the Dodger Stadium one? So I worked on the Dodger Stadium project. A lot of it was renovation. What you guys don't know about this iconic stadium is that a lot of construction was actually under the stadium. They actually tore up all the seats. They put a underground under the bleachers. It's actually the Dodger Stadium's training room. All the players train down there. When they get injured, they go in there. They have a lot of the triage, the medical components in there. They really did a lot of renovation. They expanded a lot of outdoor venues, a lot of bars and whatnot. It was all done within a matter of 1 year to 2 years. So that's really how fast the city of LA really works. They're really pro-development, and they really want to really energize a lot of the construction industry, a lot of the real estate industry. Next, please. I also worked on the LACMA Museum. It stands for LA County Museum of Arts. So all the buildings you see here, it's all, I worked on it. Several, I would say probably $40-50 million worth of projects. Again, really flipped out. 1 year, 2 year was done. It was really quick. Next, please. On the museum, there's also some, I would say, off the rack type of projects. The visual on the your farthest left, it's called the levitated rock, and the rock is actually part of the museum piece. And what's so fascinating about it is not just the museum piece itself, as you could see during the grand opening pictures, but it's actually the transportation of this rock. This rock actually came from somewhere in San Bernardino, and apparently the artist has been looking for a rock, and he doesn't know what it looks like, but he's just been looking for a rock. And apparently someone at the rock quarry called him and said, "Hey, I think I got your rock." So he flew out there, he saw the rock, he fell in love with the rock, and he said, "Okay, I love this rock. Do not damage the rock." That was the second part of this mass craziness. So they actually had to build a custom rig. They had to suspend the rock, because if they sit the rock down, number one, they'll crush the rock. So they didn't want to do that. So they had to suspend the rig, suspend the rock, and you can see sort of the rock in the lower picture. It's sort of sitting on tethered belts. So the rock is sort of swaying and swaying as it's traveling from San Bernardino all the way to West LA. There are some more pictures and videos online, but another reason why they didn't want to put the rock on top is because they'll never clear the bridge. These bridges that we have, it'll clip the bridges. So the engineers, again, engineered a giant rig. You could count the number of wheels on that thing. They have to make sure that it's not too long where it could have a turning radius, right? And again, not to clip any power poles and things like that. I think there was some power poles that DWP had to untethered, lift it up, move the rock, and then tether it, and then strap it back down. So it was quite an ordeal. Pretty amazing project. Just wanted to share with you some of the spotlight on that. Next slide, please. This is another iconic project that I work on. It's not the Disney Hall, the one that you guys always see, but it's really the big square one. And the architect, he was more of a perfectionist. So a lot of the interior design, the concrete you see in the lobby area, the freeform work, he wanted everything to be molded in concrete. And of course, we're in Southern California, we're the seismic country. So anything concrete, anything heavy will just be very devastating. So they talked him out of it, and that's actually made out of cold form steel. They actually manipulated that form and just did a plaster lining on it. But really amazing work. The shell itself, the white shell outside, that was actually made in Germany. And a lot of, I'm not sure if you have any contractors out here, structural engineers out here, but the carbon steel in Germany and the carbon steel here in America are not the same. So you have a lot of inspection issues, welding issues, because the welding here is certified with American steel. So what happens is they actually had to fly the inspectors to Germany, watch them weld it, test it, certified everything, and then flew the inspectors back. The inspectors pretty much got a 2-week vacation out of it, but kudos to them, right? But what's even more fascinating is that structure that you see outside is actually built in Germany. You heard me right, it was built in Germany. They took it apart, they put it on a ship, they brought it back here, they reassembled it, they made special tools to get into those access points, and they welded back and built that all on site in downtown LA. So really fascinating building. A lot of times you guys visit the building, but you really don't know the history behind it. But I think the history itself should be really part of the tour. It was really amazing building. And then these are some of the other projects I've worked on, a lot of the mixed use projects, high density projects. We have some, if you have kids in UCLA, that's the UCLA Glendon apartment. It's probably 300, 400 units. The building actually straddles one building on one side of the street, and then there's a tunnel that connects to the opposite side of the street, and they're all connected. So really amazing work. The latest one was the Rise apartment in North Hollywood. That's actually finished completion. And then some of the more the homes that you're more accustomed to seeing. This one is the home in Bel Air, and it really overlooks the entire LA Valley. So really nice architecture. Just to give you some of the flavors of some of my projects, bringing it more down to earth and more locally speaking, projects in the Rosemead that we have. Mission Villa is the newest addition right now. It's under construction. It's on Mission and Walnut Grove. So right now they're probably almost doing the final grading of it. So that's going to come up. I think it's 41 brand new units, gated community. I think 4 of them are affordable income. So if you have some of the clients that really have that need, reach out to the city. And then I'm not sure if the developer's holding the waiting list or whatnot, but look into to them as resources. It's really a fantastic project. It's probably the more modern addition to the city of Rosemead in terms of the gated community. Next slide, please. We have some more slides on the grand entryways and whatnot. Next slide. Interior guest parking, manicured landscaping. Next slide. Okay. So real quick on that one. I know there's a lot of activities, especially given that the ADU environment, everyone's doing the ADUs. A while back, I gave an ADU lecture to the Chinese American construction professional. I think Lucia, I saw her earlier. I think she's one of the directors. Am I correct, Lucia? So she was one of the directors. If you guys ever wanted to be part of that, I was giving lectures to that professional organization. And that was probably 3 or 4 years ago. And ADU construction sort of just took off. It's sort of prolific in the San Gabriel Valley. One thing I do want to emphasize that the city of Rosemead is actually one of the very few cities that mimic the state code and the alignment with LA County and LA City. What does that mean? That means is the state code was very lenient. It allows for 1,200 square feet, 2-story ADUs and whatnot. We don't have a restrictions on having it be affordable. We don't have a restriction at that being rented to affordable families. So a lot of the property values in Rosemead sort of profited from that. A lot of developers are coming in. A lot of the realtors are really grabbing onto the fact that they could build a very decent size ADU in Rosemead as opposed to the other neighboring cities. A lot of neighboring cities do have restrictions, 1-story. I think some of them are 800 square feet. I see some head nods in the audience. So Rosemead is very lenient on that. And again, the city is really trying to energize a lot of that construction industry, a lot of that growth industry. Real quick on the Garvey specific plan. It was built, not built, but it was finalized in February 2018. 2018, ladies and gentlemen, that was like 5 years ago, right? So it extends from New Avenue to the west, all the way and slightly past San Gabriel Boulevard on the west. I'm sorry, on the east. West on New and east on about San Gabriel Boulevard area. So a lot of the developments that you're going to see next are really a product of that specific plan requirement. Next slide, please. So we have projects here. This one is recently completed. It's on Earl and Garvey. Mixed use building, residential above and then commercial below. And that's sort of a boiler template of how these mixed use building goes. Next slide, please. Another one here is also completed. Same concept, residential above, commercial below. Next slide. And then this is I believe is the Taiwan Center. This one is the Delmar and Garvey. Right now, the site is, I think there's some shoring work and whatnot. But this is a product of what could come. Next slide. This is the Taiwan Center. So the existing Taiwan Center, they're working on demoing the building and then building a brand new mixed use out of that. Okay. Next slide. And this is just another angle off of from the Walnut Grove corner, looking backwards at the Taiwan Center building. Next slide. So before I go into the freeway corridor mixed use overlay, I wanted to really give you a snapshot of why that Garvey specific plan was very important. It's very important is because in that specific plan, a lot of the environmental impact report, Lewis Company is probably very familiar with that. So environmental impact report is very expensive, number one, and number two, it's challengeable, and it's very lengthy in time work. So the Garvey specific plan, one of the key champion success story out of that is that the environmental impact report is already done. So if you have clients, and this is where you're going to make your money, you have clients and you are able to tell your clients to invest in the Garvey specific plan, those projects that you bring in, and listen carefully, it's going to be by right. You don't have to go through a public hearing. There is a set menu options that you follow and you're done. So some of those projects that we looked at don't have public hearing. Okay, so that's the money maker here. Okay, we need you, the dream makers, the eyes and ears of the industry, to really bring that business into the city of Rosemead. And the city of Rosemead has given you tools for that. Okay, we want you to bring your network. We want you to bring your clients. Okay, we want you to bring it to the city, and the city is going to open their doors and roll out the red carpets for you guys. And this Garvey specific plan was designed for that purpose. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please bring the investment in. Okay, another component of the Garvey mixed use specific plan is that you go with a FAR ratio of a 3.0. So what does FAR means? For those that are not familiar with architectural and zoning requirements, it means if your land is 10,000 square feet, you could build a building that's 3,000 square feet or 30,000 square feet. Okay, 3 times whatever the land area is. Okay, those are good size numbers. Okay, very, very generous. Okay, but again, we need you to bring your network in. Height of the building, you could go 75 feet in height limit. Garvey specific plan. Okay, not this one, the Garvey specific plan one. Okay, so pretty nice building, pretty tall building, very workable. Okay, so you're saying, well, council member, Garvey's plan was great. Why are you showing me this one now, right? Fair question. So this one is what's called a freeway corridor overlay. And remember, I asked you to take hold of that 2018 number when the Garvey specific plan first came into place. That was roughly what, 5 years? 5 years, those projects came into fruition. Okay, the freeway corridor is the newest overlay, and it's actually more generous. Okay, it's actually more generous. Okay, and again, it's really designed to attract a lot of the investment money that's really coming in. And this was recently passed, probably a year and a half ago-ish. And if those developers are coming in and snapping up properties for the Garvey side, this is relatively new. A lot of people don't know about it. Again, we need you to network and also bring that investment money in. Now is the time to snap up these properties. So here's sort of a map of what it means. So the freeway corridor overlay is wherever there's a freeway exit. So you have some on Rosemead Boulevard, you have some on Delmar, you have some off of Walnut Grove. So those areas that sort of have a freeway exit will have these benefits. I had additional slides, but I didn't get it into the association early enough where it made it onto the screen. But a lot of that overlay, we're talking about FAR ratio of 3.0, 300%, okay? We're talking about max height of 65 feet. So again, very big building. And then the density, we're looking about 40 to 60 dwelling units per acre. So very, very dense project, okay? So again, ladies and gentlemen, we really want and encourage you to bring that networking and bring it to the city. Again, the city is really creating a lot of the resources and tool for you to succeed, but we really need you to bring that network in, okay? Part of the, next slide, please. Part of the Rosemead strategic plan, one of the key items in the strategic plan is we want to make Rosemead a destination cities for foodies. So in the specific plan, we wrote things that were very generous when it comes to eateries. So part of that success story is some of the locality, the restaurants that came in. We have California Fish and Grill. Next slide. Boston Lobster. I'm sure there's some very familiar patrons here. Boston Lobster. A little bit, do you mind going back one slide? So this is how, so the prior restaurant operator moved out, and when they moved out, Boston Lobster came in. So this is how user-friendly the city of Rosemead is. So while they were doing a facade remodel on the outside, okay, so the original wood shingles were there while the restaurant was operating. So we let them operate at the same time they were working on their facade work. So it finally wrapped up or finished up and opened in July 2022, okay? But most cities will not let you have an active construction site while you're conducting your business, okay? And again, the city of Rosemead is very supportive. We're very imaginative. We're very inventive. And again, we want you to succeed and we want your clients to succeed. So another great example of how the city of Rosemead is really lending itself to your professional organization and your industry. Next slide, please. And then this is what it looks like inside, very ultra modern, and not really fine dining, but very comfortable, eerie. And they want you to enjoy the food. You know, they don't mark up the pricing just for the ambiance and whatnot. So very modern, very nice restaurant. Another very modern restaurant, Union Hot Pot, which is on Valley, right next to City Hall, very close to City Hall. Again, very, very nice modern ambiance without the fine dining type of price tag. Next slide. And then there was also the Happy Lamb Hot Pot, which is part of the big franchise that also came in. Okay, this is coming. This is coming and it's big. It's called a Myriad Food Hall. Very big building. So if you think about it, it's a 3-story building and they're going to punch a hole in the middle. So you're going to have a food hall that's sort of very open, very modern. And they will actually cater to really high-end operators, okay? It's not your standard food hall that, you know, you go in for cheap tacos or anything. It's nothing like that. Next slide, please. So here's some of the sampling of what they offer. A lot of this you see at the high-end retail shopping centers. Next slide. Custom pizzeria. So the other fantastic thing is, remember I told you it's 3 stories? Well, on top of that, so a little history on that, that building is actually a concrete building. It was actually designed to be a 6-story building. So back in the day, they probably ran out of money, but the foundation and its superstructure is really designed to support a really heavy load. And the architects and the designers and the owners really want to capitalize on that. And they're able to put in a rooftop bar without any retrofitting of the buildings. And this will probably be one of the first rooftop dining experience in San Gabriel Valley. I can't think of any other ones around here yet. Next slide, please. And here's a concept of it. This is looking from Valley Boulevard, looking back. So again, a lot of the restaurant operators is going to be on the ground floor, and then there's rooftop bar. But what's also sort of hidden is the fact that there's a lot of outdoor dining, a lot of outdoor dining space outside that sort of surrounds the building itself. So again, the city of Rosemead is really designed a lot of this tool to really incentivize you to bring in. Outdoor dining really doesn't count toward parking, okay? A lot of other cities do that, we don't do that. So again, it's really designed to bring a lot of the tools for you to have your clients be successful. Next slide, please. Okay. So 4-story, counting the roof. And so let me read this real quick. I think the facts really resonates pretty loud. The building consists of a subterranean level, 2 floors, and a rooftop. So there is a total of 43,000 square feet that make up the building, making it the largest LA and Orange County. There's going to be 27 leasable spaces ranging from 136 to 3,800 square feet. So very flexible. Offer that to your client and know that once this is built, it's pretty much a flagship project. It's really designed to encourage a lot of developments along Valley Boulevard. So the prior Garvey specific plan was really meant for Garvey area. This is really going to energize a lot of the Valley Boulevard. So a lot of the properties right now is undervalued in my perspective. Once this come in, those property values are going to shoot up. Okay, so just bringing everyone's to really what's going to happen in the near future. The rendering very modern again, a lot of metal and wood finishes to make it sleek and modern. Next slide. And so part of the Rosemead strategic plan, it was to encourage a lot of the foodies, but we also noticed that there's a lot of mom and pop operators. A lot of the operators are even operating out of their own home. So it's really designed to bring a lot of those people out of their homes and make it into something that's very profitable. Okay, and food hall concept is pretty much that concept. Have anyone been to Singapore's and the hawker stands and whatnot? That's the concept that we want to bring here. Okay, we want to bring the fact that we want to have families come out, show their talent, and when it becomes successful, we want them to grow it into a bigger restaurant, but retain it in the city of Rosemead. And that's really the strategic project of this. Next slide, please. So again, more information. 27 unique restaurants that work in collaboration, not in competition. So what does that mean? It means they're not going to put 20 taco stores in one location, right? Because they're competitors. They want a good diversity and mixture. So when your clients come in, know the fact that they are not going to have a rival store right next to them or across the dining hall. Really, again, it's really to encourage a lot of the local vendors and artisans to come out. Square Donuts, I thought that was kind of cute, right? And more renderings of the rooftop bar. Next slide. And then inside, again, remember that I said they're going to punch a hole in the middle of the building, 3 stories. So you're dining, and then you could look down and see a lot of the eating areas. Okay, so I'm gonna next slide, please. And real quick, a snapshot of that. The actually designer of this, he's actually pretty famous. So Leonard Chan is one of the 100 most influential designers back in 2014, and there was an article from him from the Orange County Register, and he was the one, the brainchild sort of behind this concept. So it's a really fantastic project and brought together by a very good team. Next slide, please. And just more information. Okay, next slide. So what's a little seminar and breakfast without telling you what potentials are involved. So feel free to take a picture, but you could also, this is on the website. And it pretty much tells you what lands are available throughout the city with the zoning. So it's a really nice summary. It's a really nice advertisement piece. And again, the tools are there. We just want to let you know. So you could have, so you could take this and really advertise it to your community, to your ownership, and really again bring that that investment into the city. So sorry, I talked really fast, and I know I went over time a little bit. Wendy, are we going to do Q&A or? Okay, so we don't have time, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I know everyone's busy, but thank you for the presentation.
Okay, on behalf of our San Gabriel realtors, this thing is like so high. Sorry. We'd like to thank Sean Dang, council member, for his informative information. And I'd just like to present a little gift on behalf of our. Okay, sorry, we have only 5 minutes left, so I'll go over really quick. Let's do attendance drawing right now. All the WSGVR members are included in the attendance drawing, but not all are displayed. So today our pot is at $775. If we don't have a winner, $25 will be added for next week. And the pot will begin again next week. I mean, after someone wins, sorry about that. So let's go ahead and do the William Capri. William Capri, not here? William Capri, okay. So $25 will be added next week. Okay, let's do Amazon gift card drawings. Gonna have council member to draw the lucky winner. So the first one we have Sherlyn. And the next one is Sean Zhang. And Moy Espro, Alba Moy. Did Alba win again this week, huh? She won last week. Okay, we have a few announcements at this time. So can I have Angie Morales from the committee house, open house? Can read your writing.
Morning, everyone. I will make this very quick. On Thursday, October 26th, right after the MLS breakfast meeting where we're celebrating our Halloween event, we will be having a committee open house. So if you're interested in getting to know one of our committees or being involved at the association at the committee level, please come. We will have speakers here telling everyone about the different committees, and we would love to have your involvement for next year. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have Johnson from Budget Blind. And he's going to go over the October Child Safety Month.
Hi, everyone. Every year about this time of the month, I like to advise all the customers and future customers about Child Safety Month. The best way is to avoid possible child or pet strangulation is using cordless features and also motorization. So those are the best ones for anybody walking into your home, whether it's a grandchild or toddler or any kids. So just be aware of that. So October is a Child Safety Month. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Next we have David Tran for November 30th auction.
Quick, on behalf of the Association Foundation, we're gonna officially have an auction, live auction on November 30th on Thursday. So we welcome any donation. You can bring your donation, any unused items, and bring it to the donation, and we welcome that. Thank you very much. November 30th, Thursday.
Thank you, David. Next, we have Dora from Greater Monterey Park Chamber.
Be very short. There are two upcoming events. Every third Sunday, Chamber has this car meet, free event, donut and coffee. Back of Numinaras is a city site. So 8 to 1 o'clock. So the second event is October 19th. This is also a wonderful free event, hors d'oeuvre, free drinks in Forest Lawn in Glendale. If you never been in the Europe to see Michelangelo, this is a great event. You don't need to travel. You just go to Forest Lawn. Forest Lawn Memorial Park has a lot of art exhibit upcoming October 19th. So Chamber is very lucky to have this exhibit with the private curator. Just email me and let me know if you are interested. Thank you.
Thank you, Dora. And finally, we have Lucia from CarePath.
There's a lot of events coming up in October, I suppose. CarePath is very excited to have their first networking mixer. We call it Thirsty Thursday Networking Mixer. That will also be on October 19, and it is local in Alhambra at Chonitos Mexican Restaurant. That is right next to Jack in the Box on Valley and Fremont, if you know the area. It is our very first mixer of the year, actually through our history. And we're gonna have a taco bar and mini tostada bar. The entrance is $10 for members, $20 for non-members, and that will include also a margarita, a beer, or a non-alcoholic drink. So hope all of you will come. All of our sponsors come from this association. We love the affiliates to meet all the realtors and have a great time and get to do business together. That's the objective, okay? See you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucia. And next we have Brandon and Derek.
Everybody, we're going to keep it short and sweet. I'm here to remind you guys about prom. You should have gotten in your emails RSVP options. Go ahead and RSVP so that way we can have enough food for everyone. Don't forget to go ahead and get your prom dresses, get your suits, come fly suited and booted, and we're going to have a great time.
And again, that's November 3rd. And then the next thing that we have for special events is the Halloween celebration. Don't forget, come dressed up in your Halloween bests on October 26th. That is the day after my birthday. So come ready to celebrate. And again, come at 8:30 because there's going to be food. So the earlier you get here, the fresher the food and the easier it is for all of us to get through everyone. And a costume contest. So what are the categories? I don't know what the categories are, but just come in your Halloween best. And if you win the contest, you'll get something cool. So yeah, there you go.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Okay, next we have the educational classes. So take a look at the screen. Make sure you sign up for the classes. And they're also on our website as well. And please check your emails for the WSGVR 2023 award nomination form. Please nominate someone that you think they deserve their recognition. The deadline is October 20th, and also we'll be having a committee open house on Thursday, October 26th, and that's immediately following the Halloween breakfast. So come in your costumes. And then just come and learn about the WSGVR committees and consider getting involved. It's a great committee. Next, we are going to do the 50-50 raffle. It's gonna be $50 today. And let's see who's the lucky winner. 545-175. 545-175. 545-175. Oh, unsold? How's that possible? What happened? Let's have Sean do the drawing again. Your second chance. Your third chance, because we didn't win last night. 545-260. 545-260. 545-260. This is your third chance. What'd you do to the tickets? Oh my gosh. 260. No? Thank you, Sean. Okay. Your last chance. 545-229. 545-229. Oh, look. $50. Woohoo! Okay, finally, please join us next week, October 19th, as we welcome the affiliate panel. The topic will be Talk Nerdy to Me, social media marketing and trends. So thank you so much for everyone who joined us today. I hope you enjoyed the informative presentation. So this meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.